Hi, in today's video, we're going to talk about functional analysis. Functional analysis is a tool that its main purpose is to identify the main parts or the main activities in a product or a process that you want to improve. It's a first step of improving a product or a process. To understand how functional analysis works, we are going to use a pen as an example of how we can improve it. These are the stages of building a decision diagram. The first step is to define the objective or goal of the system under study. We have a pen as a system under study, so its main goal is to write with ink or in ink. Then we must separate the system into subsystems or elements. For example, the tip cap, the tube, the replacement, the writing mechanism, and the top cover. The third step is to identify the function of each subsystem or element. For example, the tip cap protects that the ink, the mechanism from drying, the writing mechanism from drying or getting damaged. The tubes give us support in the writing process. The replacement, its main function is to contain ink. The writing mechanism ejects the ink, and the top cover prevents the ink from drying out. The final step, and more important of this analysis, is to make a reverse diagram that clarifies the fulfillment of the goal or objective. We are going to do it in reverse to make sure that we specify the principal functions that must be accomplished in order for the pen to work and accomplish its goal. So first of all, what is the objective of the system? That is the first step in this reverse diagram. The first step or the final activity is to write in ink. That's the main goal of the pen. What activities carried out prior to the objective? In order for you to be writing with ink, we must eject that ink. We must eject the ink. Are there some activities that are done at the same time as we eject the ink? We identify two functions, that it's protecting the mechanism from drying and preventing the ink from drying out. Those are functions that are parallel to that main diagram. What activities carried out prior to ejecting the ink support writing? And finally, what activities carried out prior to supporting the ink? That it's containing the ink. And in this diagram, what we see is that we have four main functions of the pen that accomplish its goal, and two other functions that are supporting this main line. And the improvement of a pen comes from here. How to better protect the mechanism and the ink from drying out. Those are two very important parts. So the other parts are essential and we can improve this pen. So if we eliminate all the parts that are doing a support function, we'll be left with this as a pen. And many of you can say, well, I'm not able to write with just that two parts or three parts. but we can think, or we can start thinking about improving a pen from that, and come to realize that we can have this product right here as a result of the improvement process of a simple pen, a digital pen, and the actual pen. So this is an example of how to use functional analysis to improve a product. I hope you find this video useful, and we'll see each other again in our next video.